If poor people fantasize about winning the lottery, then what do rich people fantasize about? I know a guy who worked for Barbara Streisand and apparently she was upset that her Picasso and original wasn't as nice as someone else's. Grass is always greener, I guess. More time. I once had a chance to spend a few moments in idle conversation with a multimillionaire, and he told me that having money just takes the mask off of the problems that most people argue about when they think they're arguing about money. Based on that, I'd guess many of them daydream about simpler times. I have a friend who is really rich, like money is not an issue rich. I asked him one day, jokingly, "LOL mate, what do you want for your birthday? We are legit giving up buying you anything." He said, "Nothing mate, just come over to my birthday party and I will be really happy." So I guess, friends and connection. Living forever. Betting $1 on switching the lives of two people on opposite sides of the social hierarchy and observing the results of nature versus nurture in the development of a person. Real friends. Seeing the Titanic. Remember that weird-ass video that Mark Zuckerberg did of him grilling stuff? I imagine they fantasize about being a hardworking middle-class person doing regular stuff just to get by. Having nobody trying to get their money. Winning the lottery. I've never met a rich person who believed him herself to be rich. Someone with $1 mil fantasize about having 10 mil, someone with 10 mil fantasize about having 100 mil, someone with a 100 mil fantasize about having 1 BAL. Someone with 1 BAL fantasize about having a 100 BAL. Having teachy most money. Being loved for who they are. Meaningful relationships. Health. Long life. Legacy. Impact, attention, fame, influence. One of my friends is fuck you rich, like family business makes 50 million in profit every year rich. He once complained to me about how no one takes his problems seriously, they always say you have money so you can't complain. Buying a US senator. Not living next door to poor people that have won the lottery. I've always had this thought. Poor working people have problems where money is the solution to their problems. While rich people have problems where money isn't the answer to their problems. Immortality probably. Most rich people fantasize about having even more money. There's always a better home to be had in the Hamptons. Perhaps your $6 million home is embarrassingly shabby compared to your neighbor's $20 million home. Maybe you are sad you don't also have a luxury home on Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard, the Outer Banks, or La Jolla. What is one private jet when you can have two and not have to share with your wife? Easier for you both to have affairs that way. There's always a foundation to start, a politician to be bought, a society to impress. Hunting poor people for sport. Probably eyes wide shut type shit. Winning the lottery. A guy that comes to my work lives in a $3 million home and won a $800,000 jackpot last year off of scratch-offs. Running for president. They all think they can skip the lower levels of government and go straight to president. I spend a lot of time around wealthy, decent people. This is an interesting subset of wealthy people. They spend a lot of time thinking about improving the lives of people around them, charity, philanthropy, their families, grandchildren, family vacations, and enjoying the latter portion of their lives. On a personal note, my dad is decently wealthy, not wildly, but well off. He fantasizes about my mom being alive. We lost her less than a year ago, and I'm positive that he'd give everything up to have her back. Ruling poor people and buying bigger boats. Probably love, the kind where you can call your best friend at 2 a.m. just because you need to talk, or the kind where you love your partner so much that seeing them smile brightens your day. Most of the wealthiest people in the world are lonely because everything is about transactions. Wishing to interact with someone who wasn't trying to get some of their wealth. Fantasize about being able to trust another person who do not have an ulterior motive. Not paying taxes. Oh. Wait. That's not a fantasy. Privatizing water. Poor people losing the lottery. People leaving them alone. Rich people are generally obsessed with obtaining more and more money while not having to work for it, so I guess they fantasize about that. Playing tech support at Twitter? Ask Epstein. The suffering of others. Depends on the type of rich person. But I firmly believe there's a very small percent of powerful super-rich psychopathic elites, who believe themselves to be almost godlike, who want full control of everyone and everything, once someone has an insane amount of money that they couldn't possibly spend in multiple lifetimes. They've seen and done and bought everything they've ever dreamt of. The only next thing to obtain is power, all of it, full control because they know what's best. The global map becomes a chessboard and world domination is the game. Mimosas. Power. Taking the poor people's winnings. Winning the lottery. Winning the lottery because numbers are indefinite, and they can never have